What's up? What's up? What's up? I think everybody can hear me. What's up? What's up? What's up? We doing an impromptu little LIVE, honey. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the title? If you coming in real quick, we just doing a little impromptu after work, little live breaking news, honey. See, y'all gonna quit getting up here on the internet, letting the internet ruin your damn life. Y'all gonna quit getting up here on the internet all the time, acting all big and bad and trying to be a gangster, trying to be all with that bowdy life. Hello, 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 hello. Y'all gonna quit getting up here on this damn internet. Always trying to be all big and bad, letting these subscribers and these supporters, quote unquote supporters, y'all gonna quit letting these people gas y'all up. Cause this is what happened. So it looks like the DL Whisperer. If you don't know who the DL Whisperer is, I guess he's a content creator that goes around spreading a bunch of propaganda against black men. I hate it. It's so lowbrow. Number one, it plays into that whole perpetuating emasculine things onto black men. I don't like that. Number one, I don't like things like that. That's the side of the LGBTQ arena that I don't particularly care for, because every man is not gay. Every straight man is not on the DL. Every straight man is not on the DL, and you can't tell me otherwise. And that type of rhetoric make it bad and hard for people like me to get by, because people think automatically that I'm some messy queen trying to sleep with the straight man or trying to be messy and all of this and that. I don't get down with that type of stuff. I don't at all. I don't like his brand. I didn't like nothing about that little boy. Well, he not a little boy. I guess he around my age actually. Make sure y'all hit like for me. Hit like, share, and subscribe. And you're watching Jessye online. We got a breaking story, honey. So it looks like, well, some of you may or may not know, T.S. Madison and him had got into it. I don't know. I wish T.S. Madison would stay off the internet. Girl, you on TV. Go get you run you up a TV check. I wouldn't be studying these damn people on this internet. And I said that about Maddie before. I wouldn't be studying these people at all. Go do you. Go, you done made it to TV and you all on Beyonce. You remind everybody every damn day. I'm gonna tell it. I don't care. I don't care. You remind us every damn day. Oh, I was on Beyonce CD. I was on her vinyl. I was on her cassette tape. Like, girl, give it a break. Don't nobody care like that. Maybe I'm not a Beyonce fan like that. Whatever. But I guess they had got into it because TS always, you know, she had to pop her stuff. Okay, girl, whatever. But here's where the DL Whisperer made a fatal mistake. That boy done sat up there and done went to that woman's house. I don't know all the details. I don't know if he may be like, I know it was some words exchanged, some suggestive language. I know she had like posted or not exactly doxed. I know Madison had like was just reading off like some of his information, but didn't like actually like give out a number or address or anything like that. But that boy done sat up there and went to that woman's house. We can beef on the internet all day, but when it started getting into that territory where we're over here going by people's house and getting on violent and stuff, and I definitely had to go back and forth with the girls. I definitely had to go back and forth with the girls and gather some people. But yeah, so And so he done went over there. That was about what, 2 or 3 weeks ago, when he went up over there to that woman's house. And it looks like T.S. Madison. I'm looking for the court documents, honey. Y'all make sure y'all say hey. So it looked like he had went up over there. He thought he was in the clear, and she done served that boy with some court documents. And now he on the hook. Now you running around here. See, you was letting all these homophobic and transphobic women. Now, can y'all see that? Good evening, Mark. How are you? Now he has to post. Hey, Jack. Hey, Mark. Now he has to post the GoFundMe. You know, you got all these fans and all these women over here talking all crazy, talking about you doing the work of the Lord, but you don't even got $6,000 for a lawyer. Are you able to even bail yourself out, honey? Don't let these people on this internet take your livelihood, take your freedom, because you want to play all big and bad and gangster. Now, if you're going to sit there, I'm doing all right, y'all. I had a little bit of time. You know, usually I don't come on live. You know, I'm just coming on here. I just had a little bit of spare time. I'm not going to be on here for a long time, but I thank you so much for you stopping by. I just wanted to talk really quickly here because, you know, sometimes you just need to come on and just do stuff impromptu. You know, don't wait around. Don't wait till the battle is over to shout now. You going to do your thing now. Well, TS, but yeah, TS needs to sit down somewhere. Stay off the internet. I don't understand TS Madison, and I done said that before because you keep doing stuff like this. You keep having your name in the middle of ghetto shit. Get out the hood. You don't live in the hood no more. You over there with every time you somewhere you got a booking, you with the white people. Stay from around all this mess. You don't need to be all in the middle of this lowbrow content. And I wish she would get off of there with that old Tad. What's his name? I can't stand that man. That queen she be sitting up there with. I can't stand him. What's his name? I can't stand him because he keep up a lot of mess. TS, you need to move on with your career. Cause she ain't off the hook either. But I don't like that DL Whisperer boy. I think he said he like 28 or 29. He all over there, Tasha messy ass K. Sitting over there doing the interview, looking a mess, hiding through. And then, see, my problem with DL Whisperer, he lies. He lies. That baby lies. Hey, Sean. DL Whisperer tells lies. Number one, let me tell you something. I'm not going to hold you up. I've been in situations before, especially when I had that hair. When I had that long hair and I was thicker, I was bigger then. Hey, Sean. See, Sean, no. Sean been in the community. She done been around the block for a long time. I've been around the block for a long time. Not as long as Sean, but Sean done seen some things. She know how it really goes. Not just on the internet. She knew how it was before it was popular to be gay. She knew how the game went. And I know enough because, you know, when I was coming of age, you know, this wasn't widely acceptable like it is now. This lifestyle wasn't widely acceptable. It still was a little bit of a transition. You know, I remember when I was back 18, 19, you know, trying to figure myself out. It wasn't all friendly, all like that. No. It was definitely it was a long time before, you know, it was like, okay, you know, and we still got some work to do when it comes down to LGBT. We done regressed a little bit, you know, with the powers that be. But, you know, it ain't always been like that. But he lies a lot. And I figured it out when I watched just a little bit because I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm glad I waited until now. Hey, Ann Brock. Yes, Sean, please get some rest. Please get some rest. Hey, Inspire. But yeah, Sean, please get some rest. But yeah, back to this to the whisperer, and we're praying for you over here. Make sure y'all send a prayer up for Sean. She's having a couple of things going on in her personal life, but I pray that you feel better. So definitely. Hey, Londa. But yeah, so I was watching a little bit of that Tasha K interview with the DL Whisperer, and I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt because as I'm getting older, I'm like, everything isn't black and white, everything isn't linear. Make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe for me if you haven't done so far. So I was sitting there watching it, and I was trying to give the whole interview a clear mind, a benefit of the doubt. I said, let me just watch a little bit of it just to kind of digest where he's coming from. And not 5 minutes into the whole interview, he was just lying for no reason. And the messed up part is he lies effortlessly. And so many people on the internet can do that nowadays. That's the scary part about life now, y'all. Is that so many people can just effortlessly lie. It's a breeding ground. It's a playground for people that are compulsive liars, pathological liars. I mean, we see it every day over here in our little sector that the people that subscribe to me that's in the chat now, they know how it is. The DL Whisperer, Londa. Hey, J. Rochelle. The DL Whisperer, he's a content creator. And so basically, he just goes around saying, giving a bunch of signs of a DL man, but a lot of the signs are not factual. Not from my experience. I'll be honest. I have had a few dealings with DL men. I'm going to actually give like the major signs. But I know for one thing, he had said, I had saw somebody say that he had said all men that watch anime, they're gay. Like, bro, come on now. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Just because a man watches anime, really? He just lies. And T.S. Madison, yeah, so he went out to T.S. Madison house, basically stalking her. And they had exchanged a lot. Well, I guess he had exchanged violent rhetoric and all of this and that. T.S. Madison was like, okay, well, I'll file the charges on you. And, T.S. Madison again, like I said, I'm like, honey, you got to get up off the internet. Get up off social media with all these beefs. If you're going to say something on social media, let it be something that's national news, not this little penny ante stuff, because it keeps bringing your brand down. He's the class in the show. And T.S. Madison keep getting himself in trouble, but I've been on Beyonce CD. I've been on Beyonce CD. Okay, congratulations, girl. You got a Grammy, whatever you got going on. Let's start acting like a Grammy winner. What's good? Hey, Ava. But yeah, so back to that Tasha K interview. I'm sitting there watching it, and so he goes on and says, yeah, the LGBT, we don't mess with the T part, the transgenders or whatever. And that's been said a lot lately. I'm like, honey, I don't know. I actually like the transgenders better than a lot of the cisgender gay men, because the cisgender gay men keep up a lot of mess. A lot of reason why a lot of people don't be liking the whole community overall is because of gay boys. And every once in a while, there's some of you lesbians out there. But a lot of reason why people don't be liking, and they take it out on the transgenders, but the transgenders, a lot of times, they just be over there trying to mind their business. I mean, you see a crazy one every once in a while, a drug addict or whatever. But them damn gay boys keep up a lot of mess. Yes, they do. They keep up a lot of mess. And you see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about this damn DL Whisperer. They keep up a lot of mess. They just, but so he goes into the interview, the LGB, we don't mess with the T, because they all confused, you still a man and all of this and that. And then this was the part that I was like, okay, you need to give it up. He tries to get all historical. Now, you know me, I'm a history buff. I love history. If you haven't picked up on that, I love history. History, geography, social studies, and math were my subjects in school. So I'm a history buff. I love history. That's my favorite subject. And so he tries to get all historical and they're talking about back in the 60s, it was actually B and G. And, they just came and took it over. It was only for, he was like, it was only for the lesbians and for the gays, which that was kind of like, it used to just be called queer. It wasn't all these titles and names. That's all it was. It was just queer across the board. Hey, Clear Vision. See, I don't really follow Tabitha like that. So, but he gets on there and I'm like, that's not true at all. That's not true at all. A lot of the rights that we have are for people are because of trans people or people that was trans adjacent. Do you even know who what's my girl name? Marsha? Do you even know who Marsha is? Marsha, I think Marsha Johnson was the transgender that had started Stonewall and all of that. And I'm like, and he was just like, they tried to take all the rights away from women and all that, he tried to act like he's just so pro-woman and all of this and that. And, it does, trigger all the gays because it's like, girl, why are you out here being a pick-me? And see, when you open up his comment section on his videos, hey, Tasha Haynes. But when you open up the videos, it's, all women down there, they going up for it. But I'm like, y'all don't know. That boy is lying his ass off. He don't know what he's talking about. And let me tell you, first of all, the gay community, unfortunately, is colorist. I mean, the whole world is colorist. But I'm just gonna keep it $150. The gay world, they take it up to the next level. It's colorist. So if you're not a cute little light skin, that puts you back automatically. If you're not cute, skinny, and light skin, that puts you back automatically. I don't like Craig. I don't like Craig, Londa. I'm sorry. I don't like Craig. And a lot of women that are, a lot of women like Craig. I don't like Craig, honey. But yeah, just keeping it real. He's not the ideal, like, and then DL men a lot of times, they be wanting something that still reminds them of a woman. You know what I'm saying? So like I was saying before, y'all know I had dreads for 8 years. Child, I was 350 pounds getting hit on by. Now, I'm delusional, but I'm a little naive. Somebody came up to me up in Little Caesars one day talking about, do you smoke? Now, that's their pickup line. That's the DL man pickup line. Do you smoke? And I'm like, child, I'm not dealing with no drug deal. Oh, no, I don't smoke. And he was confused because he was like, oh, I just knew I had you. No, you didn't. Because I didn't know, until I told somebody about it. And they was like, oh, he was trying to get on you. I was like, oh, okay. Because no, use your words, bro. It's no, use your words. And another sign, number one, go look up, if you worried about your man being over there on the down low, go look at his porn history. If your man watch porn, if you know your man watch porn, go look at that porn history. Go look and see if he downloaded Jacked and Grinder or Sniffies. Go look and see that. Go look at that first. Aside from that, well, niggas that do drugs, that do hard drugs like coke and heroin and all of that carrying on. Yes, Londa. She gets offended by everything, and it's like, girl. And I had made me and St. James was talking about that time when she had got into it with not Carlton Banks, or it was just like a little, something or whatever. But I was pissed at that. I was mad, and so she had watched St. James's video because she had came back and talked about some of the same talking points that we was talking about that next day. So I'm like, and that's back when St. James, I don't think had even hit like 10K yet. So she be watching everything. Like, girl, get off the internet. Let people have. And then she talked about it the very next day. She is very. T.S. Madison is insecure. She is. She got all that money. She got all that clout. You on TV, boo. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the DL Whisperer. He lies to women. Because I'm like, all these times I done sat there and heard him say a couple of things where it's like, that's just normal male behavior. And see, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you didn't hear it during the live, I don't like stuff like that because there is an attack on black men to emasculate them. You'll never hear, any other gay person come out and say that, but I don't allow that type of rhetoric around me. I don't. If a man says that he's straight, if you as a man you come to me and you tell me that you're straight, you're straight. I don't care if you twist your hands, if you snap your fingers, and all of that. If you tell me you're straight, you're straight. I don't care what your sexuality is. I've never been that type to be like, oh, girl, is he? I don't care. If you don't come to me and you saying you want a relationship with me, I don't give a damn what you do with your drawers. But a lot of these damn girls, they get up and they do shit like that. But then they come back on me. On people like me where we just trying to be cool and mind our damn business. I ain't stunting no man that ain't stunting me. If you can't be outside with me, on the street, walking down the street in the mall, wherever we at, we ain't got no business dealing with each other. I mean, that's cute when you 21 and you trying to navigate your way through life or whatever. But I'm not trying to be with, I'm not doing that. But it's an attack to emasculate black men. I don't care how you put it. Even us gays, it's still an attack to emasculate us. So no, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, that's, eat that up. No, that's not cool. We need more fathers. And see, here's the thing. If y'all keep that shit up, see, because y'all keep wondering why, y'all keep saying, hey, boys, nah. But y'all keep running up saying, where's all the good men? Where's all the good men? Y'all keep doing stuff like this. A man can't even damn breathe anymore in 2026. Straight men can't even breathe anymore without being, having a damn sexuality question. And then you wonder why they always running over to the Asian household, or why they always running over to the white woman's house, or to the Arab woman, or the Chinese woman. Quit doing that to our black brothers. Girl, a man can't do nothing. And see, y'all, and it's not just y'all, it's society in general. But I'm just like, I've been noticing a lot of black women, they've been with a lot of this emasculation bullshit and this damn homophobic bullshit. And even as a gay man, I get offended at that shit. I don't like it. And I'm not saying none of y'all out there, but I'm just saying. I don't like it. Correct yourself. And if we be honest, because I know like a lot of times people will come back. Well, they spreading this, that, and the third, and black women, and all that, this, that, and the third. Let's stop normalizing having relations with people that we know we're not going to be partnered with. Let's because we've been going a little too far left when it comes down to being sexually fluid or sexually free or whatever. Let's get back to a little bit of peace and harmony going on. If you know that man is not the one, you went out on a date with him, shoot, or half the time they don't even take you out on dates no more. They just trying to screw your butt naked in the car. On Facebook, they'll let you know what they up to. Quit having sex with these niggas. It's not that damn serious. That's why this stuff's going around, spreading around. And if we be honest, let's ask our government officials why it's spreading around. We all need to take a little bit of accountability and responsibility. And then a lot of these men that's running out of these jailhouses, they done been up in there fooling around with them women. They done been up in there fooling around with, well, not them women, but whatever you want to call yourself today. I'm not a politically correct motherfucker. I do what I want to do when I want to do. If I'm one-on-one with you and you treat me respectable, and you want to be called her, hey girl, hey her, hey whatever your name is, you piss me off. You every dick in a booty ass nigga. I'm not politically correct, girl. But they be up in there, so we got, there are DL men out there. But I know people that have not slept with men and they got all kind of diseases. The big one. They ain't slept with other men. They ain't on the down low. And the streets talk. The streets talk. I ain't hear nothing about that, but they still got that thing. They still got that thing. And they was spreading it around the women and another girl got it. So, it's just like y'all need to protect yourself. And if we keep it all the way real, Trump is about to get worse. I'm going to need for women, everybody, y'all need to get on prep. Get on prep. Get on. If you a little loose around the knees, if you like to dip it low and bring it up slow after the club, get on prep, ladies. Get on prep. It's not just for the gay boys. Get on prep. You an OnlyFans type of girl. Get on prep, honey. If you don't trust your nigga no more, get your ass on prep. Get on prep. Because if I be honest, a lot of these headlines that was going on, and see why y'all sitting around here talking about y'all agreeing with Trump. Why y'all sitting around here talking about y'all agree with Trump on whenever he roll out something that's transphobic or homophobic or whatever, whatever. When y'all sit up there and y'all do that, little do you know, they canceled a lot of funding for them Africans over there to stop prevention of all that stuff. I have yet to see any of you men talk about black femicide done at the hands of black men. I don't need to talk about that because that's not the subject. That's not the subject. I can talk about that at any time. But I'm not talking about that just because you came into the chat and that's what you want to talk about. I'm not talking about that right now. Maybe we can come back and do another video about it. You're free to come up and get in my inbox. We can do a side by side with it. But I'm going back to what I was talking about. We're not talking about that right now. We all know what these niggas be out here doing. It ain't got nothing to do with the damn gays. And it ain't no damn, nah. These niggas been out here killing black women for a long goddamn time. Right. Y'all not controlling nothing up over here. Y'all don't control shit over here. I just told your ass. I'm not politically correct. So no, I'm not about to sit here and be like, I love black women. I came from a black mother. But I'm not about to sit up here and just change the whole subject because I'm talking about everybody. I said everybody needs to take accountability for their own actions. I'm just keeping it real. I'm giving the real advice you need to hear. Go get your ass on prep. Cover yourself. I'm not saying go out, you whores. I'm not saying that. I'm saying go get you some prep. And that's it. Go protect yourself. And trust your own intuition. At the end of the day, you ain't got to make up a brand over a stupid MM that's sitting over here lying to you. You ain't got to even help him out. That nigga not trying to help you out. He ain't stunting you. He's just trying to get famous off of black women. Since you know so much with your damn college degree. Child, please. You ain't got to sit up there and make him famous. Trust your own intuition. And see, this is what a lot of women be sitting up there doing. A lot of women be lying to themselves. You knew that nigga was down low. Because we done saw that in church. Now, because all of y'all done been in church before. Now, we done saw that in church. We all knew John was a little... We all knew he was ever since he was a little boy, we always knew. Y'all be sitting up there lying to y'all self now. Trust your own intuition. We want to make these prophecies and all this big old mess, and God told you already that nigga was a punk. God had already told you when you first encountered him, he told you he was a punk. So don't come back over here talking about that. But if you is gonna lay up with John, go get yourself on some prep. God gives us resources to go protect yourself. But I done definitely seen that. And I done heard stories of men. It was one guy I was talking to. I guess he just came out the closet or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, I was married to a woman and all of this and that." And then I finally told her I had never had sex with a man, whatever. But then I finally told her that I was attracted to men, and she had went out and slept with another man. She already knew. She wasn't attracted to him. And I wasn't either. That's why I left that nigga bad. I was like, "Oh, child, you got 21." I was like, that was the first time we was on the phone together. At first, the conversation was good. Then I'm like, you gonna sit up here and trauma dump on me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I be seeing that nigga at the gym and everything, honey. I was like, no. Because you knocked about you that was a little creepy. I'm like, you tell me your whole damn life story. It was like, good God Almighty. And you tell me all your damn drama and carrying on. Yeah, make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, don't that boy sat up there and lied to women, and then he got up there and got himself in trouble. He got up there on Tasha K. Anytime Tasha K got somebody on her channel, you could best believe it's some lies is being told. That's why she got sued. And don't go around Tasha K platform. She's like a black hole. She's like an omen almost. Don't go fooling up with that woman, Tasha K. She done got that boy put in jail. Lord Jesus. Nah, she didn't get him put in jail. But you got all big and bad because now you thought like, well, I done got on Tasha K, honey. I done got on, I'm on the prime time. And now your ass about to be sitting up in Fulton County damn courtroom. And it's not about because he over here, he posted his little GoFundMe or whatever. He posted his little GoFundMe. And it's like, okay, well, you got your little, you got $6,000 as a goal, but this is gonna cost you more than $6,000. You got to take time off of work. Then you got to do this. These lawyers are not cheap. You got to do that. T.S. Madison gonna be coming with the guns. I don't know if it's a civil case or if it's a something that was actual charges, because I can't find nothing on here. But yeah, I say if you get anything out this video tonight, protect yourself, ladies. You ain't gotta keep sitting up here listening to no punk that rocking around in a do-rag every day, all day. They said he bad built, but I can't say nothing about bad built, bitch. I'm bad built. I'm bad built. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm bad built. I mean, it's cute or whatever. It's a lot that like it. Let's be clear. I got some, the block is hot. Let's be clear. But my shape funny too. So I'm like, but they said it shape funny. It's like, DL men going. DL men, they want something that remind them of a woman. A lot of men that, not a lot, but some men, they be just pansexual. They attracted to energy. They just attracted to who they attracted to. If you can have a good conversation, but you got on a wig, and that's just the name of the game. And I feel like in a perfect world, a lot of this stems back to white patriarchy. It stems back to white patriarchy. I'm wrapping it up though, but that's where a lot of this comes from. That's where a lot of this comes from. And black women, they've been conditioned. Not just black women, just black people in general. We've been conditioned with this whole homophobia thing. A lot of this we wouldn't be, you don't hear white people coming out talking about DL this, DL that. You don't. We've been conditioned so much, or I don't know if it had something to do with what was going on during the slave trade or during slavery, how they emasculated a lot of black men back then. I don't know if it has to do with that or what it has to do with, but we wouldn't even be having this damn conversation at the least bit if we quit trying to force all this homophobia down people's throats. Niggas would be just out in the open living their life, but every day I'll be seeing some homophobic shit on my Facebook, on my social, everywhere, and it's coming from other black people, black women, black men, black pastors, black Antichrist. I don't know, girl. It's everywhere. If y'all just let niggas just do them, if the nigga gay, just let him be gay. Oh, that's sister, that punk, that FAG. Let him do him. Let him be out there, Child, just let them do them. Every day I see some, you going to hell if you gay. You can't worship God. That's what I saw today. You can't worship God if you gay. You don't think these niggas think about that, and that's what may be holding them back? Let these niggas be. Let them rock. Especially, and then, back when I was in high school, girl, I used to get ate up. Y'all know I used to get ate up. Them girls used to always come to me. Now, I didn't come out until I was unofficially or officially, I didn't come out till I was 18 after I graduated high school. And it was strategic because my mother worked at the high school. I graduated high school in 2012. So you got to think back then, gay was still not, it wasn't acceptable. It still wasn't acceptable. And I didn't want nobody trying to say nothing about my mother. I didn't want to get into no trouble or nothing. I didn't want my mother getting into trouble because she worked at my high school. You know what I'm saying? So, but they used to cut into me, and I had to hold that in until I left high school and I was out, work at my first job is when I came out, when I was working at Cedar Point back in 2012, child. But yeah, they used to come up to me, the girls, I got a question. And I already knew what it was about. Then I got a question. Is you gay? I'd be like, no, I'm not gay. Lying my ass off. But at the same time, this basketball player, he wasn't the star, he was the number 2 man. His ass is back there fondling me in the damn 11th, in the 10th grade, and I said, nigga, you need to back up. Cause don't come over here with all of that. I've never been one of them type. No, back up. You not getting your freak on with me. And then you try to embarrass me and stuff before this, but then you try to get me back here all secluded. You all over here. Get on from all of that. You know, I ain't one of these easy punks. You gonna have to come with that dope stack. No, I'm just playing. But no, I wasn't out then, you know. But and I think that's why my viewpoint is kind of skewed the way it is. It's like, you know, I still deserve that respect, even though I was lying my ass off. But I still deserve that respect. Let me figure out. I'm only damn 15, 16. Let me figure. People was dragging me out the closet back when I was in elementary school. Girl, why is we even talking about that? I didn't have sex until I was 20 years old. I'm damn 7, 8 years old. People calling me gay already. That was annoying. That's why my viewpoint is, because stop all of this. And then see, y'all be so, when y'all able to do it to men, y'all will do it to kids. Y'all might not do, well, some of y'all do it if y'all see a gay boy, he 11, 12 on the cheerleading team, y'all will come out and be saying, where the daddy at? That's why we need black fathers and all of this and that. Why is you sexualizing kids? Girl, we got a lot of work to do when it comes down to that this whole emasculation thing. But I just had to come on and talk about it because y'all done sat there and I got that little ugly nigga in trouble. Gag order. Y'all make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe. And I have fun with you. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I'll be back sometime. Holla.